Hello, and welcome to another Artcast. Tonight we're going to be taking a look at a title card I did for the Santa's Apprentice episode. I've titled this All Santa because it's an obvious homage to All Might and Deku from My Hero Academia. I don't know if you got. I'm actually a little disappointed with the reception that this episode of Familiar Faces had, which I can kind of expect. It. Let's see. I thought I was really on a roll there. The Halloween episode did gangbusters. The Miss Bellum episode practically went viral. And then I post this episode, which I was really happy and proud of, and I was really into the subject matter. And it's maybe cracked about, I don't know, just a handful of thousands. But you know what? I don't care. I really enjoyed this. I really enjoyed that series. I enjoyed the movie. The series was fine. The series was a little supplement. If it were just the series, I don't think I would have actually cared. But I think the movies are fantastic. And I just really, literally found out a little while back ago that they had supplementary animation done by Cartoon Saloon. The same people behind Wolfwalkers and Song of the Sea, and just I think it's just really fantastic animation. You just got into Gumball. I have that in my notes. This, of course, was a French animation, and they've just announced that there's a Gumball movie coming out. Infinity Train is getting its fourth season, which is fantastic. We all thought it was going to be Kaputskis. And Clone High is getting a revival. I know we were all upset about Sky Studios closing down. Blue Sky Studios. But to be perfectly honest, there wasn't. I mean, they were doing good and they had a lot of good stuff and they were very innovative. I mean, they were fantastic. There was something I saw just yesterday to explain how they did some animation for the Peanuts movie, where they would actually animate both the mesh and the materials, the material itself, and it was really interesting. But I mean, other than maybe robots, Ice Age was kind of keeping that studio on lifeline. They did the Will Smith movie, which is something that's always playing at Walmart now. Every time I go in there, it's like always on. And it seemed fine. I think the marketing was maybe a little bit off. I think it should have been maybe like it seems like it's more like a Princess and the Frog kind of thing, what with Will Smith turning into a bird. But it's more of like a buddy comedy with this weird scientist and Will Smith. And them trying, and Will Smith kind of just taking the weird scientist under his wing, and he's sort of helping him embrace himself as a character, his weirdness. I think maybe they should have marketed a little bit towards in that direction. But yeah, you know what? I'm actually really pissed that I just found out that they were making a pneumonia movie. Nimona. MNI Mona. But you know what? And I just found out that the date that they were making it, and it was also being canceled, which was like a huge blow to the original author, who, by the way, went on to make She-Ra for Netflix and Lumberjanes, which is a wonderful little comic. I think it's done by Dark Horse. I've read like the first 3 issues. It's actually pretty good. But she did this like little web comic about this shape shifting girl and this kind of not so evil Dark Knight, and this sort of conspiracy by the something about a conspiracy by the feudal government and all that. It was like really neat, and it still is a neat book. If you want to, you can order a hard copy of it and just get it, and enjoy it, and then support it that way. No movie though. I don't know what style they would have done. It's a very distinctive sort of line style for the comic. I don't know if they would have how they would have represented that. They might have gone with sort of the thing they did with Peanuts. I think that would have been interesting. But anyway, yeah, Robots. I really enjoyed. I think that was my favorite. I think it was my favorite Blue Skies movie, just because of just the wonderful innovation. They also sniped the designer and maybe writer of Robots, and they got him, or they, pardon me, I think he made Robots for Blue Skies, and they looked at the guy's back catalog and found out that he made a book called Meet the Robinsons, and they bought up the rights for that, and then made that into a movie. Haven't been to a Walmart since last spring. To me and Annie Howe is Walmart because of his health risks. Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Wilkins. Again, hit me up on Twitter and I'll see if what I can do. Yes, Robots was Blue Skies. Blue Skies was owned by Fox, and I guess they just completely shut down that branch, which was weird, because they were talking about how, oh geez, Matt, hey, thanks. Have I seen Cosmic Kid yet, or Kid Cosmic yet? No, I'm actually saving that for when I do Picardo. I want to have a bunch of people with me when I watch it, and so I can get reactions, and also so I can I've got a little something up my sleeve when hold on a second. Let me finish with the Blue Skies talk. I was thinking about that. I love the design of Robots. Hold on one second. Okay. What I was going to say, what they were going to do was, I thought they were going to keep Fox Studios so that it could release a different variety of animation that they may have been too wary of what to do. Like that when they made Touchstone. They made Touchstone Studios, and they released a bunch of different movies that they were too afraid to produce under the Disney emblem. I mean, man, it's how they got Nightmare Before Christmas it's how they produced that movie. Which just goes to show you, it's like, oh, hey, you're no longer the redheaded stepchild of the studio anymore, Nightmare Before Christmas. Here, come be in every gift shop we ever own, forever. We'll just set up a display for you in Walgreens. There's always a wall of Nightmare Before Christmas stuff on just one single kiosk of it. And I don't understand, is there like that big of a demand for it? I saw just an action figure of the big vampire today. Just the big vampire. I didn't know the big vampire had such a following. But anyway, what I was saying, Matt, is, by the way, thank you for the $5. That's great. You just reminded me. Again, I'm putting this off. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a new series. I'm going to call it Side Eye Review. It's where I also watch a lot of stuff while I'm drawing. And sometimes I'll watch something and I think, oh, I should make a video about that. But it's not going to be a familiar faces. Well, what can I do? I came up with the idea side eye, like giving something the side eye glance. So I'm going to see if there is some way for me to have maybe like a more free form impressions video where I also record some of my reactions live while it's going on. I've got some things. I've got my fingers in a bunch of different stuff. But yeah, I'm saving Kid Cosmic for that because I'm really excited. I hear nothing but good things, almost to the point where I'm afraid to watch it. What was that? There was another something. Now Hocus Pocus has overtaken it these days. I feel, yeah, Hocus Pocus. I think Hocus Pocus is a little bit more popular than Nightmare Before Christmas when it first came on. Oh, I know what I was gonna do. I was gonna say. I said you just reminded me that Google out of nowhere said that they have money for me, and I don't know what it's from because YouTube works from AdSense. They say they have $5 for me, and it looks official. It's done by whatever. It's Google Pay Me or something like that. Um, and I'm looking into it. For some reason, it's only $5, and I don't know where it came from or how I made it because YouTube uses AdSense, and then you've got Patreon, which I haven't actually activated in a while because I've never made any videos, or rather, I don't feel I work on a regular enough basis to charge people, so I just let YouTube kind of make the money. Um, and then you've got I have the old account connected to Frednator, so I got to figure out where this $5 came from. It says it's from merchandise, but I don't sell anything, so I've got to look into that. Thank you for reminding me. If $5 shows up in that account and it's like, oh well, this is how you get paid from donations and stuff like that, or what do they call it? I Something just popped up the other day on the channel. It was called Applause. I guess it's like live streaming where you can give people money, but you can just give it to a video instead, and it's like you've given someone money during a live stream. I don't know. I was just I it just kind of they're no. I have to go and look through and make sure everything's as legit as possible. Wait, what's this? Oh, okay. So Skyward Sword on the Wii U. By the way, there was a Nintendo Direct today, and I guess everyone lost their shit because Smash has boobies now. Um, uh, okay, so the Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD edition is $60. But Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword is now available for $20 on the Wii U. So I guess they're people are angry at Nintendo for charging uh like over double the price for an old game just because it's an HD port. Um My brother gave me the copy of Ghostbusters HD version that I got. I know for a fact he didn't spend over $20 for it. So that's distressing. But yeah, I guess a bunch of characters. Hey, just noticed you streaming. How's it going? Hey, Cheesecake Tara, how's it going? We're doing good. We're in the middle of doing this All Might Santa not commission, title card that I made. Um, I was going to say, I kind of got the style a little bit better, but during the coloring phase, I could have added another level of shading, but I think I really just. Oh yeah, that's right. I actually didn't release this in time for Christmas. I think I released this during the first week of January or the first day of January. But anyway, it's kind of a good. It's a good approximation of the style. I think the kid's head's a little big, but that helps to convey that he is actually Deku's what? He's a teenager, or is he in college? Is the superhero school a college? Hey, Cage Creature, no, you are not. Um, I don't think it's a college. I think it might be a school. And Lisbeth says, I had to step away for a second. Walked into here. Smash has boobies now. Yeah, they just introduced two rather voluptuous characters into Smash. They're swordsmen. Of course, they're swordsmen. It is a high school. Thank you for the confirmation. Okay. Well, Nicholas here is not in high school. He's very much a very young kid. Let me hold on a second. I need to grab some water. I need to grab some water and a cough drop. But yeah, I was very happy with All Santa here, and I noticed that I could do that because in the original series, or not in the original series, in the movies, his mustache pops up like that. And I was like, oh, that's exactly like All Might's hair. And then it droops whenever he's sad. Again, sort of like All Might. So I just, once I saw the parallel between the two situations, with a mentor character giving his powers or his rank to a younger character, I just took it and ran. Oh, one of the games I did buy for Steam was kind of that Steam clone of Smash Brothers, where it's just like all Steam characters, and I guess they're in a fighting tournament. I don't know. It looked weird, but I bought it for like it was part of a bundle. I like to go through Humble Bundle. Humble Bundle. I like to go through Humble Bundle to get some stuff, and also Fanatical is also great. Over the last couple of months or so, I've been buying a lot of music loops, and that helps me score a bunch of my videos. Because when I want like a video to have a certain kind of sound, I don't have to like spend a ton of time looking for different songs, and I don't have to worry about the ID content catching on YouTube, which it's stepped up its game a little bit recently. Although it does seem to give you ample opportunity. Pardon. Let me move this cough drop to my other cheek. Maybe that'll help. Ample opportunity to correct your to cut out the sound. There was one thing for the Halloween video, and I thought I was screwed because I thought there was this music that I thought was public domain, or rather copyright free. It was a song that was at the end of the Red Letter Media, one of their Halloween videos, and I loved it so much. It sounded great, and I was like, "Oh, okay, I'm gonna track down that song." Well, it turns out they must have like a contract or a license with this one website where you can download music and use it in videos, but you have to have a license or download a license, and it costs like maybe, I forget what it was, but like you get it for like, I don't know what the exact setup. It was like maybe $100 a year, and I wasn't sure if, oh, who's taking off? Good night, John Boy. Oh, Worms. Worms is taking off. Okay, see you, Worms. I wasn't sure if it was a contract for a whole year, and I wasn't sure if you needed to if you needed to keep signing up every year in order to keep that contract going or that license going, pardon me, because I was just I was confused about the whole thing, so I just decided to replace the music with something else, something that was on. Oh, Johnny's taking off. Okay, we'll see ya. See you, Johnny 2x4. Thank you for stopping by. I always appreciate when people stop by. But anyway, I wasn't sure about the process, and I didn't really want to look into it. So, yeah, I just kind of avoided that and put my own music on there. And also, I downloaded that program, and I can make my own music now, or at least some very loose sounds, loose soundtracks to just kind of fit in certain places. I scored the whole battle card video with a compilation of my own making, so that was fine. Okay, see you, Bridget Lee. We got about 14 more minutes of this Artcast left, so I wonder if no, that wouldn't be cool. I was gonna say, I wonder if I could put a timer in the corner somewhere. There's already too much stuff on the screen. I would love it if Red Letter Media did a collab with I Hate Everything and Your Movie Sucks. I barely watch Red Letter Media anymore. I think I just checked out their new Placato one, and I just had it on while I was doing other stuff. What I've been really getting into is Adam Tested with the Mythbuster guy, and then you've got I've turned Grandma on to some restoration videos. Basically, basically they're just videos of people restoring old rusty, like old rusty devices and machinery. I showed her one where they did an old butcher's knife, and it was just really interesting. She just found it really interesting. And that's because she used to use a lot of those old objects when she grew up on the farm. She's all like, "Oh yeah, I used to see that old that it was a cattle axe." And you can imagine with a name like that exactly what it's meant to do. Been watching a lot of that. Who else have I been? I've been just listening to a lot of music. I've been let's see. I of course always watch Fact Fiend and yeah, Fact Fiend, stuff like that. Yeah, Gumball's got a new movie. Been watching Weed'em and Reap. What's that? That sounds interesting. In left tube. Holy shit. Thank you, Jab Punch. Oh man. I really thank you. I'm very appreciative. Thank you for the $10. It's nice to see your art cast and filming your faces again after years. I just got a tablet for Paint Tool Saya, and I'm curious, what brush settings do you set all of those sharp, clean strokes with? Okay, here, I'm going to do this live while we're doing this, and I'll give you pictures of all my brush settings. Because holy crap, thank you very much. I did not come into this. I wish I could set a limit where you can just give me like $1 and I'd be happy. But thank you. Let's see. I'm opening up Paint Tool Saya right now. Where is it? Okay, I have three main brushes that I work with. Okay, for the sketching, I have something called. Here, let me open this up. I call it the Disney brush, and I'll post this on Twitter so that you can see this after the video. Okay. I have it scaled at 100%, of course. I have it set on fuzzy-tastic or fuzzy static, pardon me, with a at level 32. This is poison for anyone who's not using Paint Tool Seiya, but these are the settings. And intensity at paper at an intensity of 5. And that's what I use to do all the sketch work I do. And minimum size is 0, density around 68. So yeah. Let's see. You put the scratch. Scale is at 100. Sharpness is at 100. Amplify density at 42. And I use the old version of the specific pressure. And wait, I have it set at stabilizer 13. That's not right. That's not right at all. Hold on. Let me open this up. Let me open up a fresh thing. That's not right. Stabilizer. Oh, 13. Okay, yeah. The scale goes up to S7. 13 is about 2 from the very first baseline. So yeah, I have it as scale 13. So I like to keep the sketching loose. Very loose when I start out. Because that helps me I can worry about fixing or tying down the movements later on and getting that crisp line. But when you're sketching, you just meant to sort of, how can I put this? Sketching is the part where you just do very dynamic motions, and then you can try and pinpoint those down later. For fine tip, I keep it at max stabilization just because I don't trust my own hand. I usually hover between S5 and S7. Middle points for the pin pressure. Density is middle at 100. I basically don't do anything other than keep the density at 100. Minimum the brush size is 0, and it's just a simple circle. And the brush edge is at its hardest. Again, I'm going to take photos of everything I do. I also have something called it's basically just where the density of the minimum brush size is at its max, and I use that for when I don't need anything with a fine tip. I just need like a straight line from here to here. So yeah, I have an airbrush pen which I use for some shading. Hey, you know what? I do have something called a dotted line, which I use sometimes for, gosh, I wonder if there's a way I could give this to you. It's the only brush I ever made, and it's a dotted line. And I use it sometimes for sketching. It's just a dotted line brush. Here, maybe I'll show it to you. Let's see, let's do this. Let's see if I can add it real quick. New window. Window capture. Yes, please. We will need this. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can, let's see if I can, what's going on? Oh, yeah, that's right. I remember now. There was, Okay, well, anyway, here. Let me just use this real quick and I'll get... That's right, the, something about the Artcast itself, it bled over. But let me see. Here's a dotted line. and it creates a dotted line thing. And I use it to like visualize the form of certain certain things curve. Because if like let's say I have let's see, this is running real slow with everything running at the same time, the stream and everything. But let's say I oh, here I know what I could do. I could turn off the I bet. Oh, there we go. Options. When you go up to options, and here's the environment I was talking about. This is normal. This is high. That's normal. And there we go. After I turned that off, it seemed to do better. Oh, come on. Don't do that. Huh. Where did it... Why is it not... Okay, it's doing something. Oh, now it's popping in. Yeah, it's a little laggy right now, but I will see if if there's some way to give you this pin. Um, but it's great for figuring out, well, what the border of a face, where's a cheek gonna land. If like, let's see, like run the cheek line down here and then over there, and then there's when the cheek bump is gonna be. And you can't see it. I'll do it later. But anyway, that's the one pen that I've made myself, and it's just a pattern. It's a brush head, and I had to do some. It's not Paint Tool say it is not easily customizable. Let's just say that it's actually quite a pain in the butt to add new stuff to it. Oh yeah, Phalis is always killing it. He's great, and congratulations. I don't know if they'll see this or not, but congratulations to him and Lupus for getting engaged. And this is coloring. If I had to go and do it again, is that just a picture? Or is that just, that's not this, is it? No, it's not. I was going to say if I had to go back I did some interesting things with the shading. But if I had to go back again, I would add one more layer of shading. They're supposed to, when you look at official My Hero Academia artwork, there is how can I put this? There's three, and professionally you would do this. There's usually 2 levels of light and then 2 levels of shading. I didn't add I figured that the black was doing most of the job and that it would look good, and I think it does. This is like one of my favorite title cards, specifically since it like took me. I did this like on the fly. I just sat down and went for it, man. But if I had to do it again, I would add another sort of another color of a deeper, darker shade in a few places just to flush it out. Because, like I said, in the official artwork, they do that 3 steps of shadow. Oh, that's wonderful, Mrs. Wilkins. Yeah, you're getting married too. Congratulations. Um, oh yeah, the Dingo reviews are great. I've been watching a bunch of the TMNT. I have to stop and go with those because those are actually so bad. Like that series is so bad that I actually have to start and stop in some places because my actual tolerance for cringe is actually quite low. I found. And some of these reviewers, they can just like not blink an eye at any of it. Oh, hold on. Okay, YouTube for a second said that there was no data coming in, but that's not what OBS was saying. Mm-hmm. Oh, by the way, Santa is not as heroic as he. I tried to also make him look a little bit portly. I will say this is one of my I screwed up there. Um, I had to recolor that and then fix it. I was coloring on a different. I was not erasing from the black. I was just using color to go over and make the black, or blend it, that's a no. You're not supposed to do that. Um, what was I going to say? I was going to say this from this series. I think this might be one of my favorite Santa designs, or at least the movies. Again, the movies are quite different from the actual series proper. Um, This is only where's that? But yeah, I was gonna say I love the designs from the movie. Um, and like I said, I was saying, why do I love this? Why do I love this so much? And again, it's because Cartoon Saloon did a bunch of work for it, which I think they also did for Asterix and the Vikings, which is another movie I watched recently on the Picardo streams, and I also showed everyone the what is it? Oh, what is it? The Lucky Luke movie, which I think they were also a part of, which I enjoyed quite a bit. Here, also, while I'm at it, let me give you the Picardo. Picardo TV slash. There we go, familiar faces. Yeah, this is the Picardo. I tend to. I'll also be streaming on this sometimes too, and we'll watch some movies. You can't. You can't do that here because the YouTube will get mad. Um, this is my attempt at just making some sort of background. Um, I'm using the circle ruler, and I'm using some sort of blur, just to just build up and see what I can make in a good back. Oh, and I'm abusing all the. Actually, I'm not abusing. I'm using the same kind of background filters that they use in the official art. God, I love those two movies. Just fantastic, really great. I mean, they're really visual treats. They're not perfect. They fall flat here and there when it comes to sometimes narrative and things like that. I just wish they really had kept going. I would have loved. Why is it never the good series of movie? Why do we have like 27 different Land Before Times, but there's only two Santa's Apprentice movies? The body shape on Santa's kind of reminds me of Nightmare Before Christmas version with hints of badass. Nice touch. Yeah, he doesn't look like that. Let's see if I can actually find you. Let's see if I can actually find you a picture of Santa from Santa's Apprentice. Santa's Apprentice. And I had a hell of a time finding this movie. I found it on Netflix, but I couldn't find a good DVD of it. I had to go and buy it on Amazon and then run it through a capture card on another computer in order to get it. I found the Magic Snowflake. Oh, that's what I was going to do. I was going to do like what they did in My Hero with All Might and the different orbs. And they were going to resemble Christmas lights, with the power going from one to the other and then finally to the blue one. But I was like, I got apprehensive. I was ambitious for even doing the title card. I wasn't gonna try and. Okay, I got some good. Some of these pictures are good. I want to show you just one. No. Wait, was that it? I guess that was it. Hold on. Well, this is the finished title card, and again, I'm very proud of it. There's this one scene that's just fantastic. It's where Santa is. Anyway, you can find clips of it, or hell, what am I talking about? Just watch the review. I have plenty of material of it in there. Well, anyway, that's it for tonight. And I will see you all